Hey, it's Drew Bennett from Big Damn Kid, and today I have issue number 43 of Transformers, the ongoing series. Now, they jump ahead into the future. I believe they jump ahead to 2006, the year 2006. Now, the rest of it is being set around 85, 86, whatever, but this jumps ahead to events after Transformers the movie. We've got Rodimus Prime and we've got Galvatron here, and it promises to have a fight between Rodimus and Galvatron. But this is one whacked comic. It is just so weird. Okay, so we start out with the Quintessons sending Sharkticons onto Junkion, where Wreck-Gar is with his Ladybot. So he has a queen, or he's the king of the Junkions, or he's the leader of the Junkions, and he has a Ladybot there, and they're watching their broadcast from Earth. And while they do that, the Quintessons have the Sharkticons out there trying to find some sort of canister. Okay, so this crazy canister that they're looking for some reason. It's supposed to be important. And we don't ever find out in the whole book as to what the importance is for this canister. The Junkions attack the Sharkticons. The Sharkticons get off world, but in the meantime, they end up dropping that canister down into tons and tons of junk, because that's what the Junkion planet is. It's just tons and tons of junk. And then, the Quintessons decide that the Junkions are really just stupid, and so they're going to send them a special broadcast into Junkion, which is going to make them be very distrustful of everyone else in the universe. So the Junkions go to sleep for the night, or I'm sorry, they wake up for the day, and they're ready to go watch TV again, but they hear this music, and there's this new broadcast in front of this giant TV. And this broadcast in front of the giant TV is for Crambo instead of Rambo. So Crambo. But the Quintessons show up, and then they say here, all other life forms are your enemies, and basically try to brainwash the Junkions. And so they're brainwashing the Junkions. Skylynx is overhead of Junkion, hears this happening, or hears, that strange things are happening on Junkion. And he, I guess Skylynx explains, but it doesn't really quite say, what he actually saw, what he knows about it. Astrotrain also goes over Junkion and sees this, and then he goes to Char, which is where the Decepticons ended up, and he goes to tell Galvatron something, and Galvatron, of course, responds in true Galvatron manner and smashes him for the bother. That's exactly what you'd expect from Galvatron or Crazy Megatron or whatever. You'd expect that also too from, like Grimlock as a leader. Anyway, part of the transmission not only tells them that all of the life forms are their enemy, but also that picking up and cleaning up is important. So while they do that, they finally find this canister. And, you get a little bit of Latka from Taxi, where he says, "Thank you very much." And then he's like, something Chief, and he goes, "Don't call me Chief," and he's, "Okay, Chief." So it's like, "Don't call me Shirley," and just, there's different things here. The Autobots send the aerial bots to Junkion. It is so disjointed. This whole thing is so crazy and disjointed and makes no sense overall. The Quintessons, why they're trying to get Junkion to, think that everybody is their enemy and attack, I don't know. It's just, crazy. And then in a fight with the Autobots, the aerial bots damage whatever's happening to the ship of the Quintessons, and it changes the transmission. And part of the transmission says, like, sharing is caring, and no, to care is to share is to care. And the Quintessons like, what, care? Where did that come from? And the explosion damaged the subliminal message inductor, and it's been sending the wrong message. So the Junkions, for some reason, decide that they're going to share their signal. So they share their signal out across the universe, and it gets to like this planet run with cats and a planet run with dogs, and then they start fighting each other. And then this other planet where there's some like a human embassy, and they start attacking each other. I don't get it. And then Galvatron, he sees the hypnotic effect of it, and he goes to Junkion to be closer to the signal. For I don't know. And then like every other life form out there goes to get closer to the signal, which I don't understand. Why would they get closer to the signal? All of the life forms are their enemy, and so they go out there, and there's this giant battle that goes on. It makes no sense. This entire issue makes no sense. You get Omega Supreme, and he comes out and he fights, and you got Rodimus and Galvatron, and they end up fighting. Finally, finally, that's what promised in the front of the the cover. You got Galvatron and Rodimus. They start fighting, and then the Junkion throws a piece of trash in between them so that they, don't fight. I don't know. It's Cyclonus is there, which I don't know. I think they just messed up there because, yeah, I think somebody drew the wrong character. That's how disjointed this whole thing is. And there's more fighting that goes on, and the Junkions finally find that canister they're looking for, this all-important canister, but as they get the canister, it ends up getting knocked off into space. So they completely miss the canister. Blaster is there for some reason. Blaster decides that he's going to, override whatever the signal is by playing music, by playing like classical music or something like that. And it knocks, keeps everybody from so Omega Supreme holding Blaster, playing classical music or easy listening music. It stops everybody else from fighting. Even Galvatron versus Rodimus, even though, Galvatron says here, however, that doesn't mean I don't really hate you, Rodimus. I do. It's like they stopped fighting, and this is the dumbest issue I've ever read. There were so many dumb things in it. It doesn't. I didn't even want to even go to this one. I read this and I was just like, this is dumb. This is really, really dumb. And it's got the things with the Quintessons. I know that they were in charge of Cybertron in the beginning, and they were over the Autobots and stuff like that. But just please let's get back to the regular continuity of this comic. It's been a while since I've had regular continuity of the comic. Going to the movie, which was great. The movie adaptation was good. Showing you the Sharkticon dude yesterday. Nah. I mean, that was fun. But this, this drew better for Big Damn Kid. You can find me on Instagram as Big Damn Kid, Twitter as Big Damn Kid, Facebook.com/Big Damn Kid, and then you can go to BigDamnKid.com where I'm going to do a write-up of everything. Eventually, I'm way behind on issues. I need to get, motivated to write again, which I will. I'll catch up eventually. I'll do that. But if you've watched this long and you saw how much this is so stupid, I'm sorry. But thank you very much for watching.